Good evening, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to Full Throttle YouTube. We are currently here at the Full Throttle YouTube studios here in Phoenix, Arizona to talk about Disneyland Forward. Let's go. Let's do this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are here to talk about Disneyland Forward. So let's go do a little brief uh, background. It was mentioned in the D23 Expo D23 Expo that they're going to have Disneyland Forward as far as concept art and everything else. And so what's going on is that during that time it was CEO Bob Chapek who announced it, as well as Josh Tomorrow. However, in order for that to happen, they have to get the approval from the Anaheim board to make it happen. Because as you know, um, Disney wants to expand Disneyland. That's pure and clear, 110%. They want to clear. They want to expand it. They want to put more lands into Disneyland. Um, kind of like similar with Walt Disney World. However, they don't have enough space, and the only ones that are zoned for parking lots are like the Toy Story lot as well as the Simba parking lot. And so, in order to get the approval of the board of Anaheim, the city of Anaheim, Disney had to go to parks, like say the recreational parks, to pitch the idea of Disneyland Forward to the residents of Anaheim because it's simply you got fireworks, you got all of those stuff, you got all the sound noise and everything else, and they can say yay or they can say nay. But so I looked this up on. Let's go first to the Disneyland Forward website. So here we go. I'm going to put all this on the description. I'm going to put these links on the description. But here's the Disneyland Forward website. Disneyland Forward. There is a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. Okay. Here's what Kent Palrock from President of Disneyland has said. Thinking of a big and leading the way to both our legacy and our best path forward. Now, time to be bold, to dream, to believe, and to lead. The Disneyland Resort is poised to create new jobs and revenues for our community, as well as as new immersed entertainment and experiences for loyal fans and new audiences from generations to come. That's from Kent Palrock. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna put this on the. I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put this link on the description. But let's check out the special events. So here we go. As I mentioned before, they got parks here that they're gonna pitch to Disneyland Forward. Right now, it is exactly May 18th. So the next one is gonna be the Community Ponderosa Park, 320 East Orangewood Avenue, Anaheim, California. Then on the 3rd of June, they're going to have one at Walnut Grove Park. And then they're going to have one at the Boysen Park in at 951 South State College Boulevard in Anaheim. Okay, that's where they're going to have these as well as more. The Family and Cultural Show at Pearson Park on June 23rd, the Community Coffee Center Park on June 24th, the summer concert at Ronald Reagan Park on July 13th, the Community Coffee Chaparral Park on July 22nd, summer concert at Maxwell Park on August 10th, Juarez Park on August 12th, and so that's where they're gonna. That's why Disney is gonna pitch to all the residents of Anaheim as far as Disneyland Forward. Okay, but let's get back to the. We'll get to that one a little bit later. Oh crap! I messed up. Hang on. Let's go back to Disneyland Forward. DisneylandForward.com. Okay, blah blah blah. Here we go. Back to here. Upcoming events. Okay. Okay. Now, there was I read this Trying to find the concept art here. Hold on. Project, limitations, possibilities. Let's try that. Possibilities. So this is what the artist's rendition of what they want Disneyland Forward to be. Here it says, Disneyland will never be completed. It will continue to grow as long as the imagination is left in the world by Walt Disney. Okay? Going down, what they're trying to do is they're trying to push for all these theme parks or all these lands to come to Disneyland. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I think it's going to be cool. You got the Frozen Land right here, which is currently in Shanghai Disney, I think. They got the Tangled, as well as Peter Pan. Okay. Also with Disney's California Adventure, they want the Zootopia. Right now, Toy Story Land is actually in Walt Disney World in Florida. They want to put that into probably Disneyland Forward as well. As well as I know I know Tron is in Shanghai Disney, as well as Walt Disney World. So maybe there might be a possibility to where these will come into play. But as you can see right here, this is what they're looking at right here. Okay. If I could just screen, if I could do that, I can't do that. But zoom in. No, I can't zoom in. Oh, okay. Whoops. What did I do? So we got the existing parking lot right here. Got the existing backstage parking right here. That's on Ball Road. You got the existing office parking right here. You got the existing parking over here, as well as the possibility of new parking right here. So Disney Way right there. Okay. Okay. And this is the artist rendition of what they want the whole part to look at, or how Disneyland they want. Expand Disneyland. But I'm thinking the reason why they want the residents of Anaheim, they want to make sure like say the zoning as far as like Simba, because as you know, from what I read was that they wanted to put like say downtown Disney in the Toy Story parking structure, where it's only zoned for parking, as well as I think they want to expand the Simba parking lot as part of Disneyland Forward. But as you know, downtown Disney is smack dab right by the right before like say Disneyland, as well as Disney's California Adventure. I'm guessing they want to put downtown Disney or the shopping areas on the Toy Story parking structure. So that's why they need all the help from all the residents of Anaheim to say, okay, yay or nay to it, and to pitch it, though. But what I did is, like, that's the whole possibilities of what's going on. Okay. So I read this. It's on the Orange County Register. I will put the link on the description as well, too. It says right here, Disneyland lays down out theme park expansion plans for the next 30 years. The Disneyland Forward proposal is expected to go before the Anaheim Planning Commission before the end of the year and the City Council in early 2024. Disneyland laid out long-term expansion plans to Orange County business leaders on Wednesday, May 17th, which was yesterday, that will extensively reimagine what the future of the Anaheim theme park resort district will look like over the next 3 decades. Okay. Disneyland Resort President Ken Potrock spoke before the OC Forum at Disney's Grand California Hotel about the Disneyland Forward proposal that envisions extensive theme park, retail, and parking expansion within the resort district boundaries. He said, to put it simply, Disneyland Forward sets the stage for a significant and multi-decade investment in the future. This is the next generation of the Disneyland resort. Pollack told attendees, when Disney invests, all boats rise and everyone benefits. Cool saying, huh? Disneyland first revealed the Disneyland Forward expansion plan in September 2021, a few months after reopening Disney's Anaheim theme parks following the year-long pandemic closures. The OC Forum presentation served as a town hall of sorts where Disneyland put forward its case to Orange County businesses and civic leaders, detailing the tourism tax revenue and employment benefits of the Disneyland Forward proposal. The economic engine is that the economic engine that is Disneyland Resort will be turning 68 years young in July. Yet we believe that has more potential than ever, Potrock said. When we work together, the possibilities are endless, and that is exactly what we're trying to do. Okay? And so it goes on to where, like, okay, since 2021, Disneyland has been working closely with the city of Anaheim, extensively update to the planning approval process governing the resort district. A draft environment impact study is expected to be completed by the summer with the Disneyland Forward proposal going before the Anaheim Planning Commission before the end of the year and the City Council in early 2024. An economic study presented by Cal State Fullerton annual Paris toward the end of the OC forum spelled out economic impact of the $1 billion invested by Disneyland. During the average 4-year construction period, Disneyland would generate 4,500 jobs, $11 million in tax revenue, and $1.1 billion in economic output in Anaheim for every $1 billion spent, according to Pierce's study. $1.1 billion in economic output. That's cool. That's awesome. Let's read on. The Disneyland Forward presentation includes the concept art of the Disneyland theme park projects around the globe, offering possibilities to which future expansion could look like at the Disneyland Resort. The projects presented included the Tangled. So let's do this. Okay, the projects presented included Tangled, Frozen, and Peter Pan themed lands coming to Tokyo Disneyland in Japan, and the Zootopia themed land planned for Shanghai Disneyland in China. The projects presented included Tangled, Frozen, and Peter Pan themed lands coming to Tokyo Disneyland in Japan, and the Zootopia themed land planned for Shanghai Disneyland in China. He also said, "What we love to do is for those future innovations to have a spot here in Anaheim." Disney's Global Development Vice President Rachel Ade said during a panel discussion. Okay, all this right here. So pretty much what's going on is that Disney is pushing for Disneyland Forward. You know what I'm saying? I know like I know a lot of people have said that Disneyland Forward may not exist. It could exist. We don't know. But this is what they're planning on doing for the next 30 years. However, more news for the Disneyland, and this comes from Scott Gustin on Twitter. Scott Gustin, he wrote, "New reimagining of Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel and Pixar Place Hotel is expected to be completed this winter." Disneyland President Kent Potrock said on Wednesday the project was first announced at the D23 in 2022. So that's cool. That's awesome news. And we'll see. Look at this. I'm looking at the. That's the artist rendition of the, as what they're gonna call the Pixar Place themed hotel, as well as look at that. Well, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That is awesome. That is so flipping cool. So, like I said, I'm going to read this again. The reimagining of Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel in Pixar Place Hotel is expected to be completed this winter. Wow. And they're doing a lot of construction on it. I was seeing that like when I was in California. There's a lot of painting. There's a lot of stuff, but I haven't looked inside of it. But it looks pretty cool in my opinion. So hopefully it comes to fruition. Hopefully, when it comes to grand opening, hopefully I can get there and check it out and do it on YouTube and see how things go. But you know what? more Disney news is coming up pretty soon. They're like going quick, fast, in a hurry. As I mentioned on my other videos, there was like one for the one for Disney's pulling away from Walt Disney World as far as the Imagineering campus, as well as the Disney Plus. I'm gonna do that video in a few minutes, but you know what? Disney's hitting all these news. Disney is putting all the news together, and it's incredible. You know what I'm saying? I know they had like the whole Star Wars Star Cruiser closing in what, September 28th through the 30th. That's the last voyage of the Star Cruiser. I have thoughts about that one. It's already on the YouTube already. As well as like I mentioned, the Imagineering campus. Not they're just scrapping that. Um, it's just a lot of news. Disney news is coming up, and I'm gonna do my absolute best here on Full Throttle YouTube to cover it all and to give you the bits and pieces of it, and to give you the highlights of what's going on. So thank you for tuning in to Full Throttle YouTube. Please like and subscribe to my channel, Full Throttle YouTube. I also want to make a mental note. If you guys want me to do a podcast for all the Disney news, Walt Disney World news, the company news as far as the Walt Disney Company news, as well as Universal Studios Hollywood, as well as Florida, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Um, I'm thinking about just doing a little news podcast as far as like what's going on, as well as the closures for each part, so that way people will be in the know as far as what rides are available and what rides are unavailable due to refurb. So please post in the comments what you think, if I should do a podcast. If not, thank you for tuning in to Full Throttle YouTube. Like I said before, please like and subscribe to my channel, Full Throttle YouTube, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!